Hey guys, my name is Kerr, and I'm excited to tell you that I am this month's StencilClub designer. Now, if you're not familiar with StencilClub, it is a monthly stencil subscription, and you get 2 exclusive 9x12 stencils from a different designer every single month. Not only do you get the 2 9x12 stencils, but you also get a full video tutorial, a PDF, and other goodies. It's pretty cool. Check it out if you're not familiar with it after you watch this video. So this month I'm the designer, and the theme for my 2 9x12 stencils is Day of the Dead. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with the Day of the Dead celebration, it is a festival that takes place in early November, and again, it's basically a celebration of life. A couple of years ago, I got to attend a celebration, and it was really eye-opening because I really didn't know what to expect or experience, and it was really lovely. I mean, some of the symbols that I noticed were that they would create a shrine or an altar for departed loved ones. They would fill that altar with some of their favorite foods, some photos, some of their favorite things. They would also display marigolds, which were a very prominent symbol in that festival, as well as beautiful banners. And there were so many beautiful things about that celebration. It was definitely a positive experience, and it really moved me. And more than anything, I wanted to translate that experience into stencils. Now in Mexico, they also have parades, and these parades are full of large puppets and floats, as well as sugar skulls, the face painting, and the flower crowns, and tons of vibrant colors and music. Now, as I mentioned, I really wanted to incorporate the feeling of Day of the Dead, the enthusiasm, and most specifically the symbols that I saw represented in this event that I attended, as well as in the parades. And so this is the first stencil that a StencilClub member will receive, and you can see that it is an assortment of symbols. I have the banner on the top, as well as the sugar skull. There's also a heart with wings, some flowers, and here is Day of the Dead in Spanish, which is Dia de los Muertos. And this is the second one, which has a altar shrine in the middle of it. There's also the word remember, and of course some marigold flowers on top. Now, one of the things that I love most about the stencils is that you can use them in different ways. So you can choose to use the entire stencil in one project. This is a piece of plastic. I created a flat shrine, a flat altar, and I used the entire stencil. I just cut out the center and placed a picture of my mom in there. And so it's the entire stencil, but you can also just use bits and pieces of a stencil. And I created these mono prints so that I could create a journal for my mom, and I just used bits and pieces of it on my mono printing plate. So you definitely have the option to do both. What I also want to mention is that a lot of the symbolism it's my doggies, is that a lot of the symbolism in the stencils is universal. So you can use the designs in other projects that are not Day of the Dead themed. And so, for example, the flowers on the top, you can use them in a garden, or even the frame. It looks like a window, so you can use it for a window. And that's just a reminder. The skull here can be used for Halloween. There's definitely a lot of symbolism there that can be used in other ways. Well, if you're part of StencilClub, I hope that you are excited to try these. And if you're not a part of StencilClub, make sure you check it out. It's a great deal. Having so many designers monthly, designing a new stencil set every month, it gives you so much variety. So I really love the idea of StencilClub, and I think if you love stencils as much as I do, this is the way to go. So thanks for joining me. Thanks StencilGirl for inviting me to participate as a designer this month, and I can't wait to see what you guys create using these stencils. These dogs. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.